Folks, we're doing a roundtable today on a product review. And it was an iSet tuner. That's the poster we're looking at there, and it says, what did it say?
Tune your instrument, inspire your music.
Okay, so we're going to talk about this clip-on tuner and how they became a sponsor of the Basement. But before we get to that, let me just mention a few people who we got in the basement. And that's BASSMINT. We got a guitar player. You see he got 6 strings, even though Reggie got 6 strings on his bass. But his strings is a lot thinner, and he can do things that we can't do on the bass. So, just, Kevin, who you name somebody you played with, man? Just anybody.
Back in the day, I had a group called Spectrum. That was one of my first bands. And
you know what? I had a band back in the day, and that band name was Spectrum too. Probably why we didn't get no gigs.
we were trying to be.
Who are y'all?
And I sang in a band named Spectrum.
we were trying to be like Earth, Wind, and Fire. So that was one of the names of their album.
Oh, okay.
But then later on, I went to play with a band called Sons. And then after that, we used to open up for Brainstorm, and then I ended up playing with Brainstorm shortly.
Were you in there when Lamont was there?
No, after Lamont.
That was, what's the guy to play with dang, what's that group?
Cameo.
Nah. The other, who played bass? That's the easier way to
Lamont
say it.
student, Dion Estes.
Dion Estes.
Yeah, went to Central.
Yeah, another Detroit bass player, trying to get him in the basement. If you see him, man, tell him I'm
He's
looking.
out. I think Dion is in L.A. now.
Tell him I'm looking for him anyway.
Yeah.
And then after that, we started our own group called, originally it was Ground Level, and then we became Level Rising.
Right, and that's what you are today.
Yep.
And I've had the pleasure of playing with Kevin. Where did I play with you at?
At the sound station?
At the base day at
United Sounds.
Sounds. So that was a pleasure.
Plus, we did the Ali Willis thing at United Sound.
Yeah.
But you were videotaping.
Yeah, I remember that.
And the guitar players.
The video finally came out. I think y'all might have been in there for a half a second. That all of that taping we did. That's what happened.
That was a crazy edit job on him. That's what took it. I said the edit job, and I said, man, she was working for a long time trying to get that stuff out.
And we still wasn't on there. You know what I mean? All of that footage. But guess what? I got the footage. I'm going to get to it one day. How long ago did we do that? 2013? 2013, I still ain't posted it yet. I was waiting on the video to come out, but since she ain't put us in there, I'm going to wait again.
Oh, it's out now.
I know, but ain't no bass players in there. That's why I'm waiting even longer.
You know what? They might be in there because stuff happens so quick. Like, I have to pause it to see little shots that I was in. It was going by so fast.
Yeah, she should have made a.
But I forgot how many photos she said, the clips that was on that film was something like 10,000 or something like photos that she put on this clip. So they were going.
Right. Okay, and the guy speaking next to him, Reginald Canty. Again, we doing a product review, but I just want to talk about these bass players. And Reginald Canty, he didn't play with Diana Ross. He didn't play with music director for the Michael Henderson. And that's just to name a few. I ain't going to get into all of it. But
I was gracious enough to have this man on one of those shows with me with Michael Henderson.
Yeah, I forgot about that too. Yeah, Michael Henderson. See, you could have said Michael Henderson.
And Undisputed Truth.
That's right. Right, and Willie Ford that night too.
Willie Ford, yeah.
See, I'm building up to something, folks, because we about to review this tuner here. So these guys know what they talking about. So you know what I'm saying?
They come without visit?
Huh?
They come without visit?
Nah, but something similar. Nah. This man, a former student of mine, he can play very well. He play at church, right? Every Sunday. Any other big names you want to throw out there? Some relatives, maybe?
No, not at the time.
Well, you gonna throw this relative out there. Who was your father-in-law?
Pistol Pete Allen.
See, we know what we doing in this basement, man. And for those who don't know who Pistol Pete Allen is he was one of the Funk Brothers.
One of the original Funk Brothers.
Right. Okay, so on this side, we got Buckaroo Holmes. I know you know a lot about bass because you hang out with bass players. You've been in the basement. You got basses. You got some weird basses too. You got basses with Halloween masks and everything. You know what I'm saying?
Play them too.
And he can play too. Right? Anybody? Any names you want to drop?
No, who got me started was Jimi Hendrix, basically.
See, there you go. That's a big name. Nah, she don't play bass. She just happened to be sitting in here. She can't leave cause I got
There you
her
go.
cause I got her blocked in. She can't leave till I leave. So I don't know if I got her blocked in. Now who'd you roll up here with, Kevin?
Yes.
What you
Ain't black then.
What you do?
She's my personal assistant.
Kevin always bringing big timers in the house. You know what I'm saying? When I first met him, when I first met Kevin, he brought like 3 big bass players in the basement. 4 of them. Carl Holmes.
No, that was
Ali.
That was
Lonnie Motley. Geneva, dude named Ivan.
Ivan.
And Chatty, what's his name? Goldie, not Chatty.
Goldie, yeah.
Not Chatty, Goldie. Some people gonna laugh at that, for real. Okay, so we got with us Donna. Tell us your name.
Donna Curtin.
Now Donna Curtin, she's a professional singer and she sings with the Funk Brothers, the new Funk Brothers, right?
Funk Brothers Next Generation.
Next Generation. And she done tons of work and other stuff. I done seen her on TV. We did interview her in the basement a few years ago. She a basement alumni. She know a thing or two about bass too. And next to her, tell us your name, Brenda.
Brenda Michelle.
Brenda Michelle, another Detroit bass player. She know about bass. And she's also a singer with the Marvelettes. For those who don't know, the Marvelettes had Motown's first hit record, gold record, or whatever you want to call it, Mr. Postman. And they right out of here at Inkster, where we filmed this show, where I'm from, and where Reggie lives. And next to her, tell us your name, sir.
Chris Snyder.
Chris Snyder, a basement alumni.
Yes, sir.
Plays at church every Sunday, right?
Well, Wednesday nights, but yeah.
Wednesday nights. Y'all don't play on Sundays?
There's another guy that does Sundays.
Oh, okay.
He gives me a break, so I'm thankful for that.
All right, and what church do you go to?
It's called Cornerstone Wayne, in Wayne, Michigan, 275 and Michigan Avenue.
I knew it was gonna be off. I knew he was gonna say Michigan Avenue because when you say Wayne, I mean that's like the heart of Wayne is Michigan Avenue.
What kind of pickups you got?
Delano's.
Okay, so next to him is tell us your name, Ventura.
Ventura Ingram.
Another Detroit bass player. Who you play with, man?
Play in my basement right now.
And that's BASSMINT.
That's right.
Okay, so that's everybody and myself. And I'm not showing myself because my face is made for radio, so behind the camera. So you got Big Ive, and we about to do this product review. Now I wanted to give you a clip on, and if you can, while we're talking and stuff, you can open that up, clip it onto your bass. Wait, I missed that. There you go. Let's make a deal motto. Let's make the deal motto. Remember how they used to pose to make the products look lovely?
You had it down pat.
Okay, so Buckaroo, do you have a clip-on tuner?
It's at home. I left it at home.
Okay.
I don't never use a tuner.
Kevin, do you have a clip-on tuner?
I don't have it with me. It's a snark.
Okay, so why you don't have a snark with you, man? You didn't think he was gonna play?
I just grabbed this today. I had to.
I got one of them too.
Well, no, you don't have to pull it out here. I'm giving you this. This is for you.
Oh, I can have it.
You can have that, but I need you to open it now because we doing a product review of the iSet tuners. Now,
Okay.
how do we get endorsement with? How did the basement get an endorsement with iSet tuners? The way the basement got an endorsement with iSet tuners is this guy out of China. His name is something iSet. I'm gonna put it down here in the bottom, so because you can go to Facebook, you can friend him, and you can buy this product on Amazon for only $10. So he is a fan of the show, Reggie.
Wow.
The guy, he's a fan of the show. He reached out to me,
What's his name?
something iSet,
Oh, yeah, Mr. I said, how you doing?
and he reached out to me.
Thank you.
He's from China, right? And he's like, man, I got this product, man. I want to send you one, and let me know what you think about it.
Well, we can do that right now then.
And I said, I was filming you, Reggie. You can't just walk off the set. So look, how you coming over there, Brenda? You getting there?
Yep.
Now, in a minute, I'm gonna ask you something about that. So look, so what happened was, I was like, well, yeah, man, we got a show coming up. I'll be glad to review your product. And then Reggie, he said to me, I'm gonna send you a few.
It always work.
And so what he sent me was a box of tuners that had like 30 tuners in there. And he gave me a t-shirt. He asked me what size do I wear. I said 5X, because anything smaller would be too tight on me, and I feel gay if I wear tight shirts, and I don't want to feel that way. So he gave me he sent me a 3X. So I got to lose 50 more pounds, and then I can fit into it. And he sent that poster right there. And
Where's the poster?
which I said
nice.
the
Okay.
tuna. Okay, so
That's a whole lot.
so I gave those things away at the base day. And I haven't got any feedback from anybody about what they think of the product. So you got that hooked up already? Already? That was pretty. That was pretty quick. So while you doing that, can you tell me, Brenda, what came in the box?
Well, basically, it came with a unit, which looks like this,
Cute.
and a battery.
What else?
What about it?
Let me see. And I guess these are the user instructions,
Okay, and what else?
user manual, and some picks.
Some guitar picks. See, all for $10, folks. You get 2 guitar picks, the thingy, and the tuner and the battery, all in that box for only $10. Okay, you can't beat that. Now I sound like he gave me some stuff, don't it? You know what I'm saying? But so no, I didn't get any feedback from anybody that we gave those to, you know, positive or negative. And Reggie, my partner in the basement, everything somebody give me, I gotta share it with him. You know what I mean? Except we can't split an amplifier. If somebody give me an amplifier, Reggie, I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? I can't split that in half. You know what I mean? Speaking of amplifiers, we got another sponsor who gives us an amplifier and a bass every year, right?
Yeah, that's right. And
What's his name?
amplifier,
From Germany.
Yeah, the dude from Germany. What's his name? Lionel
I know
Chattel.
Chattel.
You sitting on an amp and a bass right
I'm sitting
now.
on the amp, and the amp is upstairs. I was supposed to go pick up the bass today, but I could have been. So it's back. It's at UPS now. I just gotta go pick it up. I didn't want to have it delivered, and I may not be home.
Right. Oh man, you know how neighbors
It'll be gone when I get here.
yeah. I
mean,
cannot stand people to see a package that's on somebody's porch that belongs to them, and they don't even know what's in the package, and they like, I'm going to get it regardless. I'll be wanting to plant a bomb,
Yeah, I just looked at that,
not a whole bomb, just something to scare them to death.
Something
You know?
easy to do.
yeah.
With a little boo-boo.
So look, Reggie was one of the first ones I gave the tuner to. Now,
Switch.
what did you think about the tuner? What did you notice?
You got a violin? Yeah, it just toggles through everything. You cool.
To me, I gave one of these tuners to a friend of mine that plays violin, and it seems to work a little more effectively on acoustic instruments because the acoustics provide the vibration and the resonation that it can read. But I noticed I have to use the harmonics on the low strings because it doesn't read the sub low registers below 30 hertz. Doesn't read it. It takes a little while to track it, and then it waves a little bit. But all in all, it's good product. I mean, I was able to get a good tuning on it on my bass, but I noticed that it did work a little bit better on an acoustic instrument. And that's probably why.
Here you go.
Okay, so Brenda, did you get a chance to check it out yet?
Yeah, I'm looking at how it's picking up, and Reggie is right as far as what it's picking up, but it also has different settings. You can
Set it for chromatic for you.
you can set it up for violin instruments. I guess within those same frequencies. It has ukulele, I think that is, and a chromatic setting.
Right, those 3 different tunes.
And guitar.
Let me see. It don't say bass on there?
Yeah, it says
that's
bass
the
on there
next-
as well.
That's the next toggle.
I used the chromatic for the bass.
Okay.
I use chromatic for it.
Okay, this ain't gonna work. Could you hold it and hold it so I can see it? Maybe. Let me zoom in on it. Come on, focus, baby. I got it on autofocus. Alright, well, that's not gonna work. Alright, well, so it has all those. Is there any electronic specialists in here? Anybody know anything about bass electronics, innards, and stuff like that real well? Cause I'm trying to figure out why does it say violin in that? I mean, just by tuning to turning, pushing the button to go to violin, is that change it? You know what I'm saying? Like, say as a bass player, I'd set it on violin. It should still work, right? It should still function the same, right?
The only thing with the violin comes in 1 register higher than the bass.
So it might tune in
Different
different
frequency.
frequencies.
Another
Different
octave.
octave.
Yeah.
It's saying
But
octave.
you could probably use that for more of the acoustic instruments like flute and trumpet and those types of instruments, you
But
think?
is it saying octave when you tune the,
Nope, it's just showing basically how far, like 50 points flat or 50 points sharp.
so
And then,
you got it on violin right now?
I have it on chromatic.
Well, we'll put it on violin. I just want to see if it's different than when you put it on bass.
That's the only thing that will make
All
it
of them
different.
don't have that, do it? That adjuster.
No.
Does it pick up acoustically like
Huh?
that?
Put it on mic.
Mic? Okay. Is it ever? I don't think
Click
it
in a
has
mic
a.
setting.
No, I don't have
It
a
doesn't
mic.
have a
Yeah,
mic setting.
No.
So it picks up vibration only. So we'd have to put it on the violin.
So it's on violin, right?
Yeah, it's on violin right now.
Can it still tune?
My lower strings, A is not picking up.
What about G?
It picks. Hold on.
That's closer to. Like the closer you get to a violin's register, the easier
It's picking up G.
Unless you fret a high C.
So now put it on bass.
Because you're in middle C. This is middle C.
Now put it on bass and
A
see
high
what
string
happens.
is middle C.
Okay.
And see what you do.
It's picking up G on bass. It's picking up D, open D. It's picking up A. It is It's picking up E, but it seems to be slow with picking up E.
It's slow on the E, and how about the B? Since you have a B string too.
It's picking up on B. Uh-huh.
Okay, so
Well, that's violin setting, right?
no, she got
Oh,
on the
that's
bass.
bass setting. It
I
picks
don't-
up all the strings on the bass setting.
I don't think that. I don't know. Somebody
Leave a chromatic, but
leave a comment and tell me what the different settings do if they.
It's probably a filter that they have a filter circuit they have in there that the different instruments it'll filter out different frequencies.
Okay, so Kevin, what are
it
you?
might have a threshold for a higher frequency for the violin than it does for the bass, and that's why it's not picking it up.
Okay, so Kevin, what do you think? Did you try it yet?
Yep.
And what did you think? Did it work for you?
It works, but what I'm finding out the strings is when I put the back on it, it cuts off and it won't cut on. So I have to take the back off for it to work.
Okay, so that's just the
Really?
that's just the factory.
See, look at hers and see what the difference. It could be like a little piece of
You have
plastic
to
in
take
the
the
way
back
or
off. You
something.
have to take the clip part off?
This.
The battery cover?
Oh,
Battery
really?
cover.
Yes, if I put right.
So you had to install the battery. It wasn't already
Yeah,
in
the
there.
battery.
Yeah,
Yeah, you had to
battery.
install
yeah, they
battery.
installed that battery.
Oh, wow.
What
Maybe it's
is,
just put in there. He'll put it in there.
you got the battery in there, right?
Well, it wouldn't have been long if it was polarity
That
would
works
change.
perfectly.
So how's yours working, Reggie?
It's working perfect.
Okay, so it's got all. It's working for you. So, Kevin, how did it work for you by you having a
Turns
good time?
green.
It worked pretty good.
Let me just see
Turns
it.
solid green when you're in
Let me see it.
Perfect tune, yep.
Wait, hold on. Let me. Why this thing won't focus? Do I have to? I got it on Mac. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna get this, man. Autofocus. Okay, I'm gonna just manually focus it then. Wait, hold up. Let me find my focus knob. Okay. All right, so now, give me that example again. So a green, hold up, Buckaroo.
Yeah, yeah.
Hold up a second. Let me get the next one.
That's what I knew.
That's your A.
That's the B string.
Excuse me, B.
So see that?
What the next one?
Strings.
G string.
G,
It's a little.
G, and next one's D. Turns green. A.
A. B.
Okay, so now, folks who witnessed this, the folks who have just witnessed the review of the iSet tuner, what do you think?
It's got letters in it. I like that because it shows letters.
I think for $10, it's really pretty good.
Pretty good.
The only thing I don't like is well,
Go ahead.
you just have the clip-on setting. You don't have the mic setting either. Just a clip-on setting.
Yeah, and it takes a.
And I notice it looks like it's a little bit more sensitive than some of the other tuners.
Sensitive,
Well,
what do you mean by sensitive? Feelings get hurt or?
No, sensitive. Sensitive. Well, no, some tuners it's a whole lot easier to tune the instrument than
And
this
that's,
one.
okay.
But the one thing I do like about it is that it's got that bright green screen when it's in tune. That's a plus there.
Right, and
The letters. Mine's don't have the letters. Like
Mine
that.
You don't?
Not the one I have.
You got an eye set like that?
No, I don't have it. I said I don't know what type it is.
it's gotta have the letters or you won't know what,
You got the letters.
That's you remember
Even
which
these got the-
frequencies
even
for
this one
each
got the letters.
Yeah, it's
440.
Maybe I didn't. I don't never use this.
right. Some people don't notice. Like, you know, as an instructor, I have a lot of students that have tuners, and they had no clue. All they look for is that green light, but the thing is saying B flat. So you got a perfect B flat,
Oh, see.
but your string's supposed to be B. You know what I'm saying? You look in the corner, look down in the
I
corner.
might be missing that.
Yeah,
That's
check it
another
out.
thing.
Can I ask
Is
you guys
it
a
able to
question?
drop tune? Does it have the ability to drop tune?
What do you mean drop tone? Lower than the B?
It's like you can tune it down to like B flat.
Oh no, I ain't gonna do that.
Oh no!
Well, you could do that if you did it on the chromatic tuner.
I
You would
mean,
probably have
Did
to
you have to push?
do
wait. I'm gonna wait.
with the harmonics on the
No,
B string.
Some of them, the
you can
note
do it in a
without
second.
B flat.
Yeah.
No, it'll do B
Chromatic,
flat.
On the chromatic, it'll read anything.
Yeah, it'll read.
But the
It'll
only
read
thing
anything.
about the chromatic, like I said, when I got down to my B string, it didn't track the B string real good until I used the harmonic, like the 12th fret, and then it read it real easy.
Okay, well,
So if I wanted to do a B
Now,
flat,
let's see if you turn it
I
on.
could do it the same way. I just have to do a harmonic on the B flat, and it would read it.
If you turn it down, if you turn it on,
It ain't gonna read
Okay,
it like
just-
that. And they gonna read it like that unless I set it for chromatic.
okay.
okay, now, okay. So look, overall, would you buy it for $10? You don't have to. Now I gave you one, but
Right.
would you recommend it to a friend?
I would recommend it because it's economical, and it gets the job done.
$10.
That's two important things. So yeah,
And you can get it on Amazon. You can go to the iSet store on Amazon.com. You can pick up your $10 tuner for not just bass guitar, but for all those instruments on there. Any string instrument, practically. You can't beat it, man. I owe the dude that for $10.
$10 if you want to be able to make sure you spot tune, especially if it's cold outside and you're on a stage and they got hot lights on the stage. This is good to have the spot check your songs between the songs. But sometimes I put on a fresh set of strings and they're not seated all the way tight
No, yeah.
on here, and you start playing when the next thing you know they flat.
Again.
You got to have something to spot tune it quickly so you can go on to the next song. So this is for $10. It's that's a good deal for $10.
And the other thing is this: if you poor like me, now the reason I'm poor is because I got 10 bass guitars. so now
I'm poor with 3.
So now that I'm poor, I can't afford 10 awesome tuners.
Man.
I can get 10 awesomely inexpensive tuners. If I can get 10 of those, $100 for all 10 of my basses. You know what I'm saying? So y'all, thank you, iSet Tuners. I had never heard of y'all until you reached out to us. We have just reviewed your product, and the end result is a thumbs up.
yep.
And they seem to work very well. Like I say, I let this girl use it on a violin. I mean a viola, and it tracked a lot quicker. And I think it probably tracks better on an acoustic signal than it does on an electronically duplicated signal. It just reads. It stayed, and the middle was steady, and it was steady the whole time. But because it turns green when it reads you're in tune, it's
easy.
perfect to have.
That's easy to
for a spot
looking at.
tune, you know,
for
spot tune in the middle of a song or between songs, and you're scared because it's hot or cold, blah blah blah. You might have gone out tune while you're playing. It's a cool investment for $10.
All right, so Mr. I said we thank you for the product. It's a good product. We endorse it here. You see, we endorse it. We got the poster on the wall in the basement. Send us some more.